Oh, I definitely like the color on that one. My gosh, guys, look at this. I think we may have a war nickel here. Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and see what we get for a date. 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody and welcome back to Coin Quest Nickels. That of course being the series where I take $100 boxes of nickels like this one right here, go through the rolls in the boxes looking for interesting and valuable coins that I can use to fill in my collection books. So this right here is box number 18 of the nickels that we've gone through in this series so far, and you can see here we have 2 reverse Denver Enders and 1 edge showing through the wrapper. That would be right here. I have no clue what's going on with that, but we're definitely going to be opening that one first to get to the bottom of it. I do however know what's going on with these 2 right here. If you look on the right hand side of the monochello, you can actually see a tiny Denver mint mark. That puts both of these coins at least as old as 1964, and hopefully they're going to be even older than that. We're going to find out in just a second here. Just as a refresher, these are the collection albums that we're going to be trying to fill out today. We have quite a few coins already in this collection. This is obviously the one that we're focusing on the most. We're missing quite a few of those 35% silver war nickels in that 43 to 45 range though, and then the other few that we're missing are basically just key dates at this point. We also do find Canadian nickels in these rolls, so I have a Canadian nickel collection here which has quite a bit of work to do. Not so much on that middle page, but that first and third page could really use some work. And then very occasionally we do find ourselves a buffalo nickel. You can see we have a couple of those filled into this collection. They're super difficult to find, but we do have a few and definitely room for improvement. Of course, throughout today's hunt, we're going to be using the Quin Coins nickel roll hunting placemat to aid us in our hunt. As you can see across the front side, it displays all the different types of nickels that you could find in a nickel roll, including all the ones that we just went over. And then you flip it over to the back side, we have a scoring system which we use to rate the boxes as we go through them. You can also use it for competition hunts if you want to hunt a box of nickels between yourself and a friend. We also have key date, low mintage, and low mintage buffalo nickel lists here to help you to identify a rare coin if you happen to find one. This score sheet and accompanying list make the hunt a lot more interesting, and the visuals on the front are really nice, especially if you're a beginner just getting into coin roll hunting for the first time. If you want to pick one of these up for yourself to aid you in your own nickel roll hunting, you can head on over to my website at quinscoins.com, and I'll put links down in the description below. I also have penny and silver stacking placemats up there for you as well. Now without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the hunt. Alright, so as promised, we're going to be starting off with the 3 most interesting rolls right off the bat from the box. We have our reverse Denver Enders right there, and then we have this one which is showing that metal through the roll. I'm very interested to see what that one's going to be. More likely than not, it's just going to be something of a damaged coin, but just in case it's something super crazy, let's go ahead and open it up and find out. Oh, actually guys, look at that. We actually have some really nice color right there in the middle of that roll, so that could actually be a war nickel. So we'll check that in just a second, but you can see right there, that is the piece of metal that was showing through. Now this looks like it's probably just going to be damage, and if we take a look at the coin, yeah, it's probably a newer coin, 2016. You can see the damage right there.
No, that's a lot of damage!
I'm just going to put that one to the side. I'm almost positive that's damage, but just in case it's something else, may as well hold on to it. Let's take a look at this darker coin though and see if we're going to get a war nickel. Unfortunately not. 1995 is a far cry from 1945, so about 50 years late on that one. But anyways guys, since we're already got the camera going, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the rest of this roll and see if it's going to have anything inside for us. So just a reminder, we keep anything before 1960, so 1959 and older. I'm also going to be on the lookout for the 2009s, as the placemat implies over here. 2009 is a good date to be on the lookout for, and basically that's pretty much it. I mean, anything older and anything nice looking. This one actually looks like it's going to be older, so let's take a look at that one. I don't see a mint mark. We flip it over to the obverse, and yeah, we got a 1947 right there. Very cool. Not going to be going into the collection, but I do believe a 1947 San Francisco would, or actually it wouldn't, but it would be a low mintage at least, and you'd see the San Francisco over there on the right hand side of the monochello. Let's keep on going here guys. That's a good sign that on our first roll, even though it wasn't an ender, we did have a keeper. Alright, we're getting down to the end of it now. I see a pretty messed up coin over here, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anything super crazy, so we'll go ahead and get onto one of our enders now. Alright, so I don't really have super high hopes for these. I think a lot of times when you see rolls like this, they end up being 1964, which is actually the most common nickel to find, but it is going to be interesting to find out what it's going to be. So once again guys, more color coming out of this roll right here. This is exactly what we want to be looking for, because we do have quite a hole in the collection as far as war nickels go. And also those are worth a little bit more, just basically based on their silver content alone. They're about $1 a piece in silver. But I didn't see any war nickels in that roll, so let's take a look at our ender and see what we're going to get for a date here. 3, 2, 1. Yep, so that one's just going to be a 1964, so that's a bust. We are 0 for 2 on the enders today. We do have one more to go through, but while we got the camera here, we may as well just take a look at these coins inside. So let's do a zoom here. Actually, that one right there does look quite a bit older. Let's just work our way towards that and see what that one's going to end up being. Oh, look at that, 1959. Just barely made it into that range that we like to keep. And we'll check that for our mint mark. It looks like we do have a Denver mint mark on that one. So we got a 47 plain, a 1959 Denver. And actually, I should probably also mention, I'm still on the lookout for 2022 coins because I don't have any of those into the collection yet. This one also looks like it may have some age to it. So let's just check that one real quick. Nice, 1946. All right, so we got 3 keepers on 2 rolls so far. That's definitely a good sign for this box. Would like to see something a little bit more rare though, if possible. So once again, guys, like I said, oh, there we go, 2022. That's actually going to be going into the collection for us today. So I will definitely take that, 2022 Philadelphia. And we'll be on the lookout for that 2022 Denver as well. And if we find one, we'll be putting it in. All right, guys, so 3 keepers plus that 2022 Philly out of 2 rolls. We have one more ender to take a look at here. So let's go ahead and unwrap it. Let's see if we're going to see any more color on any of these coins. I'm guessing probably because that's kind of been the trend so far. And yeah, definitely. I mean, look at that. Actually, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on with this roll, guys. Look at how shiny that one is, first of all. That may actually be a proof coin, which would be absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that. I'm going to grab that one first because I think we have a very good chance of getting something interesting here. All right, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. No, it is not a proof, but it is extremely shiny. It's a 2021 Denver. Man, I thought we had a proof on that one. That's crazy. All right, we're going to put that one to the side because it's a really nice coin. What the heck do we have going on here? That is a very interesting color. And it is going to just be, a 1985. Okay, one last coin that had some color on it over here that we're going to check out. This dark, very dark one. This looks like it's been in the ground. And that, oh, I thought we had a 2009 for a second there, but no, it's a 2019. All right, so nothing really on any of those. Which end had the ender? I think it was over here on the right side. I usually open coins in that fashion. So we got that Denver ender right there. Let's flip it over and see if we are going to go 0 for 3 or get a keeper here, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go, 1958. So we did actually score on one of those enders. I'm definitely happy about that. Now let's take a look at the rest of these coins in this roll, and then we'll get on to the next roll and see what else we can get in this box. So guys, we have keepers in every single roll so far, which is a great sign for the box. We'll keep moving here and see if we're going to get something that's going to go into the collection. Of course, always on the lookout for Canadians. A lot of the Canadians that we have been finding are still going into the collection because it's still pretty empty. Yeah, other than that, also looking out for 2009s and just getting down to the end of this one now. Nothing really showing up for us other than that. So guys, we will go ahead and get on to the next roll, and I'll turn the camera back on when I find something good. Oh, there we go, guys. It looks like we got what looks to be our first Canadian coin. The last roll didn't have anything but this. Yeah, that's definitely going to be Canadian right there. Let's take a look at that. It's been a while since we found one of these bad boys. 1985 is the date. Pretty sure we don't need that one in the collection, but just in case, we'll go ahead and check. So let's open up our collection book here. It goes from 65 up through 2012, and we'll open up to the page where that 85 would be. That's happens to be the page where we have most of our coins. Actually, this one is quite a bit better than the 85 we have in the collection, so I think we will replace whatever we have there with this one right here. So that's at least an upgrade. I'll definitely take that. And let's take a look at the rest of this roll just to see what else there is. So we got a reverse Denver right there. We'll flip that one to see what we got. 1961, very close. Not really seeing anything else though, so we'll go ahead and get on to the next roll, and I'll let you know when I find something else. All right, looks like we just got ourselves a 2022 Denver. That was that coin that we were looking out for, but I think I'm going to be looking for a little better one. I mean, they literally just came out this year. It shouldn't be looking that bad. I think we can probably find one that's a little better than that. I'll put that one up there for now. But yeah, I'm going to be looking for another one. Then once we find both of them in pretty decent condition, I'll go ahead and put them into the collection. But other than that, guys, I'm going to keep looking through these coins right here. That's a really nice looking 1998. It's got a little bit of gold toning to it, so I think I'll put that one to the side as well. And let's see, we're just getting down to the end of this roll, so may as well just take a look at the rest of them, see what else there's going to be. That one looks a little bit older. Oh, nice, 1948. So we got ourselves another keeper right there. Yeah, that's really nice, 1948. All right, so we got 3 in the 40s and 2 in the 50s so far. And that is about it for that roll, so we'll go ahead and get on to the next. There we go. We got a 2022 Denver that looks much better. Still has quite a few nicks on it, but you know, one thing that people don't even realize is that sometimes even uncirculated coins, their very first use, they can have marks like that on the face, and that is a result of just kind of jumbling around in bags with other uncirculated coins, which make those marks happen. They're called bag marks. So this very well could be an uncirculated 2022 Denver. We don't know for sure, but it's definitely an upgrade over the last one we had, so I will put that one to the side for now. We'll see if we can find something a little bit better, but if not, you know, then we'll just put that one in the collection. It's no big deal. There should be plenty of opportunities to find a nice 2022, especially right now. Actually, here's one right here. And that one, like you can see right there, it has similar marks on it. So it's, you know, it's questionable if we'll get something better than that or not. But yeah, I'm just going to keep going here and see what else we can get. All right, now that definitely looks old, guys. We are in the very same roll that we got that 2022 out of. We have a reverse Denver. This definitely, I want to say, is not going to be a 1960s coin. It very well could be, and I could look silly here, but that definitely looks older to me. I'm hoping we get something in the 40s, maybe even in the 30s. We could get a 38 or a 39 here, which would be awesome. Let's go ahead and reveal it here, guys. 3, 2, 1. 48 Denver. Okay, not as good as a 38 Denver, but I'll take it. All right, there we go, guys. We do have a keeper on this roll as well. 1954 is the date, and this one can actually have a San Francisco mint mark on it, which would be really cool. Don't find those as much, so let's see if we get it. 3, 2, 1. No, we didn't get the San Francisco, but we did get the Denver mint mark on that one, so that's pretty cool to see. We'll put it next to the rest of our 1950s. We actually have more 1940s out of this box so far than 1950s, which is also very cool to see. Hopefully we can get a 1930s and maybe even a little bit older than that somewhere in this box. And that is one of the reasons that I absolutely love Nickels. There's so much to find as far as interesting coins. I mean, a lot of people just don't realize this design, which is extremely common to see today, went all the way back to 1938. So there is a lot of interesting old coins to find that look pretty much exactly like all the nickels that you and me are used to seeing in everyday life. So getting into the next roll now, I'll just spot check it real quick to see if anything crazy pops out, like a really old looking coin or maybe a buffalo nickel, something like that. And if not, then we'll get on to the next. But I do see a Denver reverse right there, so we can definitely check that one out together. So we got a Denver reverse right there. Flip it on over, and oh, very nice, 1958. So that actually brings the total of the 40s and the 50s on this box up to even. We got 4 apiece on those, and it's our second 58 Denver out of the box. Actually, right next to it, though, this one right here definitely looks older as well. Let's just check it out real quick to see. Nope, 1963, so not quite old enough for our liking, but we'll go ahead and get on to the rest of these coins and see what else we can find. All right, there's some color right there for sure. Ooh, 1952 on that one. It's like a dark colored coin, almost like a black color. It has that on its patina as well on the front. 52 is definitely a good date. Those 50s, 51, 52, believe that they do fit into that low mintage range even at 52. Let's flip this over to see what we get for a mint mark here. I believe we're looking for an S. So 3, 2, 1. All right, so I don't see any mint mark on that one, unfortunately, but 52, I think that is probably the best date that we have pulled so far, so definitely happy about that. It's only getting better from here, so let's keep on moving here and see what else we can find. All right, just taking a look at these coins right here. I got to make sure you guys can see it as well. There's a 58 right there. How about that? So 58 plain would actually be a low mintage coin. I believe the mintage on that's only like 18 million, which is pretty cool. So 58 plain, let's see if we can get it. Ooh, no, we didn't. I think I see a tiny little Denver mint mark over there on the right hand side, although this one is pretty corroded, so a little tough to tell. But yeah, that looks like it's going to be our third 58 Denver on the box. So definitely a lot of coins in here, a lot of volume so far. And that's what, 2 good coins out of this one roll. Let's see if we can make it a threefer. I don't think we've had one of those yet today. But I'm not seeing anything right off the bat, so I'll just fill you guys in if I do find something. All right, so nothing more of note in that last roll, so we're moving on to the next one. This one's being a little difficult on me. Whoa, look at that. Okay, what do we have here? This one also looks like it's been in the ground. I don't know why so many nickels come out this way, but especially in this box, there's been so much interesting color on the coins in this box. So what do we have here? It's a 1962, probably went through some water damage. Now the reverse actually doesn't look too bad. That obverse though, I don't know what it went through, but it's had a tough life. I'm only pulling this one out because it looked kind of rough and it looked like a little thin. Sometimes you get buffalo nickels looking like that just because they're so heavily circulated. But yeah, other than that, I didn't see anything else crazy as far as edges go. That one definitely looks old right there though. So I think we're gonna take a look at that right now and see if we're going to get another keeper on this very next roll. Now it does have some damage on it, but it definitely looks older, especially with that kind of yellowish color in between a lot of the letters. So let's flip it over and see what we got for a date. Yep, 1948, or is it a 46? It's either 48 or 46. Neither one of those are super sought after, but it is definitely an older coin, so we will take it and keep on going through the rest of this roll, and I'll let you know when I find something else. Oh, I definitely like the color on that one. My gosh, guys, look at this. I think we may have a war nickel here. I think out of all of the coins that we have seen so far, this one is definitely the most likely, and we really need them. Let's see if we're going to get one, guys. 3, 2, yeah, there we go. My gosh, you can tell, just look at that dark edge. It's kind of like a dull, dark gray. So we got a Philadelphia mint mark right up there on the top, and that's how you know right away this is going to be a war nickel. Definitely a little bit of corrosion there over on the left side as well, but I'm very interested to see what the date is going to be on this one. Let's see if we actually need any of the Philadelphias, because I think they're actually the most common, unfortunately. So let's take a look at the collection over here. So here we have our 38 to 2005 collection, and looking in this war nickel range, yeah, unfortunately we already have the 43, 44, and 45 Philadelphia, but hey guys, a war nickel is a war nickel. It is worth more money just based on its silver content alone, and to be honest with you, it has been a long time since I found one of these. I'm guessing 43 on this one because that is the most common of them all. Let's go ahead and see what we get for a date. 3, 2, 1. Yep, 43 Philadelphia it is, but I'm very happy to have that. We're not even halfway through the box and we got that, so that is an awesome discovery right there. Definitely a great one to be adding to the pile. Now let's see if we got anything else on this roll. We'll go ahead and dump it out and take a brief look here. If there's nothing, then we'll go ahead and just get on to the next one, and I'll let you know if I find anything along the way. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything crazy, unless you guys let me know down in the comments. You're like, Quinn, there's a buffalo right there. What are you talking about? But nope, not seeing it on this one, guys. So we'll go ahead and get on to the next. Oh, 56 it looks like. I was actually looking at this coin because it's kind of bent, and it was pushing up on some of the other coins in the roll. 1956, very damaged, and it is a Denver. This one's not super rare or anything, but like I said, you know, anything before 1960 we do like to keep. So that's a nice find right there. I'll definitely take it. All right, we got ourselves a Denver popping out right here. One of the very first coins that I spotted. And this one looks like it could be maybe a little bit older. Maybe not though. We'll just check it out just in case. Give it a little flipperoo. And there we go, our fourth 1958 Denver. That is definitely the most prolific coin that we have seen come out of this hunt. All right guys, so this one definitely looks old right here. Just kind of scoping around the roll to see if I could find anything older looking or maybe buffalo nickel looking. Actually, we got another one coming out right here. That's a Denver reverse. And now 64. See if there is anything else. It doesn't really look like it. That one definitely looks like the most promising. So let's take a look at that. Now I don't see a mint mark on this. 38 would be really nice though. Let's go ahead and see what we get, guys. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, 40. That is definitely going to be the oldest coin that we have today. So getting back there towards those 30s. So we're still not even halfway through the box. So that's very promising to see. 1940 it is, and we'll keep moving here and see what else we can find. Okay, we just opened up this roll here, and it's got some nice color to it as well. Let me do a zoom for you. So yellow right there, that's usually not great, but we'll check it out anyway. 2007 it looks like. This one is just kind of thin. Nah, 2000. All right. So kind of a bust on that one. But let's see what's in the middle of the roll. Maybe we'll have some more luck there. We're just kind of reaching the halfway point of the box. Things are slowing down a bit, but we definitely are still looking to get some interesting coins, maybe something into the collection. All we've got so far is those 2022s, and I will be putting those into the collection. I decided at the end of the video that'll give us a chance to try to find some better ones as we go through this box. I already did put in that Canadian coin, which was a huge improvement over the previous 1985, which was in the collection. But other than that, I think I'm going to be saving all of the improvements until the end. I did find a really nice 1964 as well, although I do find 1964s quite frequently that do look extremely nice, so there's a good chance that there may already be a really nice one in the collection for that. Anyways, that is the end of that roll, guys. I think we actually just hit the halfway point on the box, so we got quite a few keepers already over here, as you can see, and then a couple of interesting coins up there as well. So at this half point, guys, we're going to just get into the rest of these rolls, and hopefully we're going to find some more stuff, maybe something going into the collection. Another war nickel would be great. Also would love to see a buffalo nickel. Oh, okay, I almost skipped over that one. It kind of just looked like a regular nickel. That is a 1940 and actually looks pretty nice. It's probably why I almost skipped over it. Yeah, that's a real nice looking coin right there, 1940, and it looks like it's going to be plain, so no mint mark on it. But definitely a nice one to see. We got a 1940 earlier, just for comparison. Yeah, there's the first one, and then there's the second one. Much nicer looking. So that's awesome. We got a 1940 when we least expected it. There's a 57 right there. And that is our first 57. Probably going to be a Denver. They usually are, yep. So 57 Denver. We'll put it next to our 4 1958 Denvers and keep moving. All right, there we go. We got another 1958 showing its face. And as you know, chances are this one's going to have a Denver on it, just like the last 4. But in case it doesn't, we'll go ahead and flip it over and see if we got a mint mark to get ourselves a low mintage coin. 3, 2, 1. And yeah, that one's got a Denver as well. That's our 5th 1958 Denver. Do you think we'll get 8 of them? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We're about at the halfway point in the box, just a little over. And there's plenty more coins to look through here, so I guess we'll see. All right, what do we have over here? Oh, wait a minute. This looks like it could be old, or interesting at least. What the heck is going on with this one? Maybe a dryer coin? I don't think that's going to be old, but no, 2000. What the heck happened to this? Looks like somebody grinded it down with like a sander or something. That's kind of crazy, or like a piece of sandpaper. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the roll. And let me know, guys, do you see anything on this roll right off the bat that catches your eye? I saw this. It's a 64, though. Actually, okay, there's something. This one definitely looks older. I'm not exactly sure, but we do have a Denver mint mark, and we'll go ahead and flip that over. Hopefully we get a 38 or a 39, because we need both of those in the collection. 3, 2, 1. 53 Denver. That's not what I was looking for, but I will definitely take it. It's another keeper, so I can't complain. And yeah, I don't see anything else too crazy out of this one, so we'll keep going, and I'll let you know when I find something else. All right, so this is probably just damage, but I did just find this coin right here. It's a 1999, and it has kind of this little nick taken out of it. It doesn't look like a clipped planchet just because of the angle, and it's also just a very small nick. But it is kind of interesting, and nonetheless, let me know down in the comments below if you think that that is some type of clipped planchet, but I really don't think so. I'll put it to the side anyway, and we'll keep going. Whoa, what the heck do we have over here? Speaking of damage, this is a very interesting damage pattern right here. That looks like it may have been created by a bag roller. I've seen that circle of death, as many people call it. But I have never seen one that extreme, and also I have never seen like those claw marks into it. Definitely looks like something circular made that though. Let's see what we got for a date. It's a 64. It's also on this side. What a strange damage pattern right there. This one, actually, yes, I was just gonna say that one definitely looks older, and it is. It's a 1941, and there could be a mint mark on this. Let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. No mint mark. 1941 plain. Fairly common date, but definitely an oldie and therefore a goodie. So we'll go ahead and get on to the next and see what else we can find. There we go. We got another 58 right there. So no Buffalo, but we do have some interesting Jeffersons in these rolls. Is it going to be our 6th 58 Denver, or is it going to be a low mintage coin? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be our 6th 58 Denver. That must be a new record, guys. Let me know down in the comments below if you have found more than 6 of a single pre-60s nickel in a single box. That I don't think I ever have. That's just an insane amount, and I don't even think we're done because we got 10 more rolls to go through. And if we keep up the pace that we're on, we got about 1 or 2 more 58 Denvers coming our way. But it looks like that is going to do it for the 11th from the end, guys. We got 10 more rolls to go. Let's see what else we can get. This is the one that we were looking at, guys. Now let's take a closer look. I don't see any mint mark. Once again, an interesting damage pattern in the middle of that Monticello. I see some lines going all different directions. Let's flip it over though and see what we're gonna get for a date. 3, 2, 1. 41. All right, I will definitely take that. Lots of 40s coming out today, and that is another one to add to our pile. Definitely some interesting color here, but once again, this does look like maybe just a water damaged coin. Although I have found a buffalo nickel that had that exact same color to it before. So let's see if we're gonna get lucky here and find ourselves in that same situation. Here we go. Nope, that's the Monticello right there. But it does look like it could be older. Let's see what the date's gonna be. Nah, 74. All right, no biggie. I've actually found, now that I think about it, I found a V nickel in that same type of scenario, looking kind of orange on the edge. So, you know, you never know. It's always fun to try to pull the nickels out there. One of the hardest coins to pull out by the edge. Obviously, with quarters and dimes, you have the silver edges, which are much easier to identify. And then as far as nickels go, you can kind of find those silver edges sometimes. Like I said, you're looking for that kind of dark, dull gray color, but they don't always come out that way. Sometimes you find a war nickel and you didn't even see it coming. You get another Denver reverse right there. And that's just going to be a 64 though. Actually, I see what may be an older coin coming up here, so I'm just going to zoom in real quick here. This one I thought might be older, but now that I take a look at it, yeah, just an 85. And kind of coming down to the end of this particular roll now. Not really seeing much. We do have, I think, 6 more rolls to go, so we get a few more chances for some of the good stuff. All right, let's take a look. Where did I think that older one was? Right there. Yeah, that definitely looks older, guys. What do you think? No mint mark. Could be a 38, 39. That would be pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and flip it over in 3, 2, 1. 47. All right, I'll take that. That's not the worst thing in the world to see. Especially coming down to the ending, I'm going to take any find I can get. Even a 58 Denver, I'd love to see another one of those because I feel like I'm on track to like beat one of my own personal records of the most of a single keeper out of a box. But anyways, we'll go ahead and get through the rest of this and I'll get back to you in a sec. Actually, I do see what looks to be an older coin right here. That's definitely going to be an older coin, no doubt about it. Doesn't have a mint mark though, so best we can hope for is like a 38 or a 55. Those are both key dates. All right, let's go ahead and flip it over here in 3, 2, 1. All right, 46, not bad, not bad. Okay, look at that, guys. Opened up the third to last roll, and this has probably the most color out of any roll that I've seen. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 coins right there, all with the very distinct colors. None of them really look super war nickel-y to me, but I will definitely take a look at all of them just because you never know with coins like this. So there's a 70 is going to be the first one. What do we have for this one right here? This one looks like it could be older. 79. I accidentally grabbed another coin under it. It's just a 2020. And then how about these ones in the middle? These ones definitely have the most distinct colors, I would say. This one's kind of like a gold. That one's a 2021. Unbelievable. And then what do we have for this last one? Okay, interesting. 1992. So all 4 of them ended up being a bust, unfortunately, but we do still have quite a few more coins to look at. I'm kind of surprised we've gone basically this entire box and only found a single Canadian, so I'm expecting maybe one more to pop out by the end of the box. I think that would definitely be cool. All right, so we did get at least one coin out of this roll. It's a 1959, and it's going to be a Philadelphia, so I think that's a little better than the Denver, actually. I'll definitely take that. It's not a 58D, it's not a 58 plain, but it is pretty cool to see. And definitely a nice pick-me-up here at the end because I was thinking this roll was going to be a bust, so definitely happy to see that. All right, guys, we're down to our last roll in the box. We found a lot of really good coins here. None of them were super rare, though. We do have a lot of volume, though. Lots of pre-60s coins. We did get one silver war nickel, which was great. I just would love to see something a little bit more rare come out because everything that we found so far has been pretty common. But anyways, they're getting into our last roll now. And I can tell you I don't see any buffaloes, but we will go ahead and go through every coin here on camera just because it's the last roll and why not. So we got a Denver reverse right here. Flip that one over real quick just to see. Yeah, I didn't have high hopes for that. Just a 63, so we're not going to hold on to that. I have been finding some pretty nice looking coins in the 60s, which I'm going to check against the collection to see if any of those can be used as upgrades. We did have that really nice upgrade on that 1985 Canadian nickel that we got into the collection, so that was really nice to see. That was a huge upgrade because the one that we had in there before was just absolute garbage. It was just mangled. So anyways, guys, getting down to the end of this roll now. Haven't seen any 2009s come out, but that looks like we do have a nice coin right there, 1954. Probably going to be our last find of the hunt. Let's see if we can get a San Francisco mint mark on this one because we haven't seen one all hunt. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, it's just going to be a Denver, unfortunately, but hey, I'll take it, guys. We got about, what, 6 more coins here to take a look at. We'll flip them just in case for the 2009. There's our last chance, and it looks like that is going to be it, guys. So we'll go ahead and get into a wrap-up now. We'll put those 2022s into the collection and then tally up our points on this box and see what we scored. All right, guys, welcome to the wrap-up on today's hunt. So starting up here with the Jefferson Nickels from the 1950s, we got a total of 14 of those, and you can see 52, 53, 54, 56, 57, whole bunch of 58s and a couple of 59s. So that's going to be totaling of 28 points. Then moving on to the Jefferson Nickels from the 40s, we got ourselves some 40s, 41s, 46, 47, and 48. And there were 11 of those, so that's going to give us a total of 11 times 4, which is 44 points. And then we also got one silver war nickel, 1943 Philadelphia. That's going to come in at a whopping 10 points. So really not a lot of different types of coins in this episode, but we did get a total of 82 points, which is just a little bit shy of the 100 points, which we always say is an amazing box. So I'd say we did pretty good today. Of course, it could have been better. Now, as far as coins that went into the collection, we got ourselves our 2022 Philadelphia and 2022 Denver. I did find the best that I could get right there, so we're going to be putting those in just a second. We're also going to be improving some of the coins. We got ourselves a nice 63, 64, 66, and 68 Denver. And then we found a couple of interesting ones with some very interesting damage patterns here. This was that coin that was sticking out. Actually, no, that's not the coin. This is the one that was sticking out, and it had that little edge that was popping out of the roll. And basically, I don't really know how to explain any of these damage patterns. They're not really anything I've seen before other than this one right here, which probably was either in the dryer or just kind of came up across an abrasive surface on the one side. But anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and grab our collection here and put those 2022s in right now. So I have this extra page back here, which has filled out quite a bit since we started this series back in like 2018, I believe. So 2021's end right there. Our 2022 Philadelphia is going to be going in right there. And then our 2022 Denver is going to be going in on that next row. So let's grab them now and put those bad boys in. So starting with our 2022 Philadelphia, we'll put that in right there. And then we have our 2022 Denver, and we'll put that in right there. So hey, 2 coins into the collection. Definitely not a bad episode, especially considering there's only a handful of coins that can even go into this collection anymore since we filled it out so far, including the ultra rare 1950 Denver key date of the series, which we got in one of our previous episodes. We weren't as lucky today, but that's okay. As far as improvements go, we're actually going to be replacing these 2 coins right here, the 63 Denver and the 64. Neither one of these are particularly spectacular, so let's go ahead and replace them now. All right, I think that looks quite a bit better, wouldn't you say? We actually have 2 more to replace now. We got a 1966, so that's going to be right up here, and then a 68 Denver right there. Again, neither one of those coins are looking particularly spectacular, so let's go ahead and replace those as well. All right, that is looking much better. Nice and shiny. That's what we love to see. I'm always on the lookout for replacements that we can use, especially in those 60s. And we also got rid of this coin right here. Look at how beat up that coin is. I can't believe we even put that one in the collection, but yeah. So we were able to get rid of some of the crappy stuff and in with the new stuff. So I'm definitely happy with today's box. And of course, you can't ignore a nice silver coin every once in a while. Guys, once again, if you're interested in picking up this nickel roll hunting placemat to aid you in your nickel roll hunting, you can head on over to quinscoins.com, and I'll be posting links down in the description below for you. We also have penny and silver stacking placemats up there for you as well. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Coin Quest Nickels. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, because I post new videos like this every single week, always bringing you along with the hunt and having a good time. And as always, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin Coins signing out, and I will see you in the next episode of Quin Nickels.